Welcome back to She Speaks, where we unpack the systems shaping mothers' careers. In our last episode, we saw how two equal careers can diverge after motherhood. Today, we're going deeper to explore how and why becoming a mother reshapes a woman's career path, from missed promotions to the invisible barriers keeping them out of leadership. Have you ever really thought about how having a child changes a woman's career? Motherhood, while so valued in our society, often comes with challenges called the motherhood penalty. One of the first impacts is a reduced chance of promotion. Our careers are still largely built on the idea of continuous, uninterrupted work. So, things like career breaks or reduced hours are often seen as a detour from the standard career path. It's no surprise then that mothers are still significantly underrepresented in leadership roles. Cross-country research shows that 24% of women leave the workforce in the first year after childbirth. Even 10 years later, 15% of women haven't returned to paid work. These interruptions mean mothers often have less accumulated experience and smaller professional networks, which reduces their chances of promotion. Beyond these structural barriers, managers' assumptions play a huge role. Sometimes just announcing a pregnancy can lead a manager to assume a woman's priorities have changed. Some mothers report being left out of important meetings or given less meaningful tasks after maternity leave. This is part of what's known as the maternal wall, a mix of formal and informal discrimination that limit a mother's career progression. Another major effect is slower salary growth. Research consistently shows that mothers experience a wage penalty, with each child associated with around a 7% drop in earnings. This is driven by maternity leave, reduced hours, career interruptions, and transitions into lower-paid roles. Even when mothers return to work full-time, their salary growth often falls behind their childless peers. Why does this happen? Well, gender stereotypes are a big part of it. There's still a strong social expectation that women should be the primary caregivers, putting family first. Caught between being a good mother and a good employee, some women even turn down promotions to manage it all. At the same time, many employers assume mothers are less committed even when their performance is excellent. Another powerful barrier is how we define leadership. It's often associated with stereotypically masculine traits like competitiveness and aggression. Mothers, expected to be warm and caring, are seen as less of a fit for this ideal leader image. On top of that, there's the assumption that leadership requires 24/7 availability. Today's work model is built around the ideal worker, someone with no caregiving responsibilities and unlimited availability. It assumes someone else, usually a woman, is at home taking care of the family. Mothers don't fit this outdated system and face limits on travel and long hours, so they're often overlooked for leadership roles from the very start. All these factors, gender stereotypes, career interruptions, and conflicting expectations combine to form an invisible wall, holding back women's careers after they become mothers. We've seen why motherhood changes the path, but the story doesn't end here. In our next episode, we'll look at the long-term impact, how these early penalties follow women for decades, and whether motherhood might also build leadership strengths that often go unrecognized. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it.